Part 1. Access to information from written texts. 70 points. Read the article below and then answer questions 1 to 8. Arts in the Olympics. Every 4 years, athletes from all over the world come together in one of the world's major cities to compete in the Olympic Games. The popular sports event, which has been held for over 100 years, attracts thousands of competitors. Few people are aware, however, that from 1912 to 1948, the competitions also included the arts: painting, literature, music, and more. This is the subject of Richard Stanton's new book, The Forgotten Olympic Art Competitions. Stanton spent 10 years doing research for the book, reading thousands of old documents in the archives of the International Olympic Committee, IOC. The idea of having arts in the modern Olympics, he writes, was first suggested by Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the founder of the modern games. Since childhood, Coubertin had been fascinated by the original Olympics, held around 2,500 years ago in ancient Greece. Participants in those competitions demonstrated not only athletic abilities, but artistic skills as well, for example, in music and poetry. Coubertin wanted to bring that tradition back to life. However, the inclusion of the arts in the modern Olympics was very problematic. In sports competitions, there was not much for the judges to do. Most athletic achievements could be measured objectively, and the medals simply went to the fastest runners or the highest jumpers. But in the arts, the winners were chosen by a group of judges who had to reach a majority decision. Unfortunately, they could only rely on their own taste, and they rarely agreed with each other. Moreover, the art competitions met with much criticism. Some critics objected to the fact that all the works of art had to be linked to sports. Others were opposed to the idea of artists competing against one another. Stanton believes that these factors may have led the IOC to remove the art competitions from the Olympics. However, he could find no convincing explanation for the decision because very little relevant material has survived. But, as he notes, the arts never completely disappeared from the Olympics. The original art competitions were replaced by a series of exhibitions, festivals, and other artistic events, now known as the Cultural Olympiad. So, even though artists no longer participate in the Olympic competitions, they can contribute to the unique atmosphere of the Games.